And now, coming to you live from Van Horn, Texas, this is What's Up Van Horn. And here are your hosts, DJ Rewind and Chris the Chief Herrera.
Good morning, Van Horn, Texas.
What's up, Van Horn?
It is September 26, 2013, and welcome to another episode of What's Up, Van Horn. What's going on this morning, Chris?
Oh, it's a beautiful day today, actually.
It is a beautiful day. You look very well rested, by the way.
Oh, thanks. Did you notice I put gel in my hair?
You put... What?
Yeah, that's right. I went all out. If you see
funny.
me now, I'm dressed really nice.
So I know, dude. You finally got some sleep.
Finally, yeah.
You finally got some sleep, man.
When I leave here, I'm gonna go mow the lawn.
So are you off today?
Oh yeah, it's another day.
Another day off, man.
Yes, I'm excited.
That's awesome.
And no one's called me in, thank God. But I still go and check in.
See, the restaurant can survive without you.
Yeah, but I still went in and checked. Check in to see how everything was going, and last night was a pretty good crowd, so.
Was it pretty good?
Yeah, so I sat there and sat at the bar and had a couple
You need to talk
drinks.
to Ralph, and we need to get some not maybe live music, but maybe some a good Friday night going over there or something.
Gilda and Fran had we were there last night, and they were saying the same thing. I was like,
they do. They need some music there because it's a real peaceful atmosphere. The fountain, the whole thing, it kind of it takes you to a different world when you walk into that deal. It's kind of it's nice.
And then when you see all the patio tables full, that's one thing. As I like seeing all that interaction that's going on.
Yeah. Because a while back they had Richard play there.
Yeah.
From Liquid Skin or the what is it? The Lovelies. Right?
Yeah.
And I mean, it got full. It got packed. So I think they need to do that a little more often. Maybe you need to talk to Ralph. And Ralph, if you're listening, man, you need to put some live music out there.
Right
Just
on.
a suggestion, trust me. So what's going on today, dude?
There's also was it Joe Morales's and Amy's anniversary is today.
Oh well, happy anniversary! Happy anniversary, guys. How many years?
Oh crap!
I don't know. A lot.
Yeah.
I know Joe's got gray hair, so it must be long. So.
Oh man.
So what's going on?
Yeah, what's happening here?
So I saw you yesterday. I saw you with your little doggy there.
Dog.
Your dog, huh?
My Odie butt.
Your Odie. you seem to have a pretty close relationship with that dog, dude.
Well, dude, I had her. She's already 2 years. She was born 5 days before Christmas. So I've had her.
I thought it was so funny yesterday because you were. We were out there at my mother-in-law's, and they have stickers and stuff out there, and I guess she wasn't used to that type of that type of area, and
yeah,
she's like slowly walking like as if she's never got a sticker on her foot before.
Well, living in Tucson. Green, the grass is always green.
Oh yeah,
around.
It's not West Texas.
There's no stickers.
Yeah.
Like when I moved back home, and I was barefoot in the living room, and then I stepped on a sticker. I was like, I had tears in my eyes because I was like, shit, that hurt.
And some of these stickers are pretty. They're pretty big, dude. So
we tried. When we do yard work, we tried to get those things out.
And your dog's pretty spoiled too, huh?
She is. She is spoiled. She sleeps with me and everything. Seriously, yeah. She sees when I go to work. There's a in the living room. We have like a little bed where she can look outside the door.
And she looks outside the door.
Yeah, and she waits for my truck to go by and go park in, and she'll be out there waiting for me.
So and your dog already had puppies and stuff, right?
She had puppies.
So you've been a grandpa already.
Grandpa.
God.
And she's only 14 years old, so that's not common in Van Horn.
No, teen pregnancy is common in Van Horn, dude. That doesn't mean y'all should do it, guys. I'm just saying.
Just wrap it up.
So, anyways, what do we got going on in local news today, dude? We got a football game tomorrow. We'll finally find out it's happening in McCamey. Kickoff is at 7:30. So y'all guys go support. Hopefully we can bring home a win because it is our first district game. So these are the ones that count. You understand? All these other guys, they really don't matter. I guess they do matter, but these are the games that are actually going to get us to the playoffs. So hopefully you guys go out there and
it's where in McCamey.
In McCamey, the schedule, the first schedule they put out, I guess it says in Van Horn, but I found out it was actually in McCamey. So y'all guys, if y'all have a chance to make it out there, go out there and support it, man. We also got some volleyball happening tomorrow. What it looks like, Presidio. It looks it's like an away game for 9th JV and varsity. So good luck to the volleyball girls.
Good luck
to the Lady Eagles.
I remember one time. What was it? I think this was Coach Iranga, and they were going to district or somewhere. They were going to Austin, and I made them brownies. to carry with them, on the game and stuff like that. And I think at first the people were kind of hesitant of eating my brownies because they thought I had put something in them.
and I wouldn't put that past you, dude.
I thought about it.
I would be the exact same way. You're walking on eggshells with you, dude. Especially brownies.
Yeah. So eat my desserts.
Now that we're talking about football and volleyball, they brought it to my attention. Apparently, there's no pep rallies going on, dude.
No pep rallies?
There's no pep rallies going on.
Every Friday when we'd get out of class early.
Well, not early, but we'd leave class and then go back to class. But we used to have pep rallies around. Well, away games we'd have them at 11 in the morning, and then home games we'd have towards the end of the day. Mm-hmm. We'd finish our last period would be the pep rally for home games. But apparently they're not doing it this year, man. They have sign-offs or something like that that's going on, which I think is kind of dumb, man.
Yeah, that's to get everyone. The whole thing was to get everyone.
And you know what, guys? I'm not mocking. I'm not really trying to throw rocks at the school district or anything, because I think, especially this year, because there's been a lot of controversy with, the whole joining of schools and stuff like that, and Mr. Puig out there, he's making decisions, and they're not rash decisions, but they're decisions that kind of we have to get used to. I think he's doing it with the best intention in mind. Don't get me wrong. I don't think he's out to kind of destroy the school district, which a lot of people think that. But I think he's trying to make it a better school, which is good. I invite Mr. Puig anytime he wants to come down here and have his side, because I know it's tough to have controversy, and especially with a small town like this. People probably throwing rocks at you all the time, and you can't really tend to the masses, because for one, not everybody goes to the school board meetings. You know what I mean? Especially the people that tend to, I'm not gonna say complain, but have arguments about it. Either they're busy or they just don't make the time to go. But like I said, Mr. Puig, you're more than welcome. Come down here and state your opinion. I mean, that's this is as much as for you as it is for anybody else. Mm-hmm. So. But yeah, I think honestly we do need to have those pep rallies. They make a difference.
School spirit.
Yeah. So, the school spirit makes a big deal. And I used to love whenever, seniors, can we hear you?
Yeah, exactly.
The
class.
VHHS.
We're proud.
We're proud.
They're trying to get that spirit stick.
Yeah, and the same person who brought this to my attention was wanting me to talk about new superintendents and new principals that seem to break tradition. Mm-hmm. Because if you grew up in Van Horn, there's a lot of tradition.
Yeah,
like in any little town. You know what I mean? Any little town has a lot of tradition. So some change is okay. I think some change is okay. There's nothing wrong with trying something new. But at the same time, there is something to be said about tradition.
Yeah.
There's stuff that we grew up with, or that was going on in school that we want to see whenever our kids are in school. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I would like to see, even you see the guys clapping at the beginning of their warm up and stuff like that, and that kind of stuff. It takes you back. You know what I mean? So, from the band, from doing the cadence, and stuff like that, which I'm pretty sure you can relate to.
Oh yeah,
when you were in band. And so stuff like that, you know what I mean? It takes you back and it gives you a sense of pride.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, oh my God, I remember like, oh, I did that.
Yeah.
You know, that I was like, I remember when I did that. That was so much fun. And, you know, oh man.
Yeah. I mean, and so I think really, you know, would be a good idea is whenever we get new principals, new superintendents, you know, have like a community outreach deal, like where these guys, you know, they invite people, and I don't know if they do it. Maybe they do. You know, I mean, I haven't heard of it, but you know, they like meet the teachers or meet the superintendent day or something. I mean, you know, before the school year starts, get together, have some food catered invite everybody in the paper, and then, you know, just that way everybody knows what's going on. You know what I mean? instead of like, oh, who's this guy or whatever, you know, he just wants to take over and make he's becoming a dictator, you know.
Yeah.
So I mean, you got to give the guy a chance. You know, I think
he's a really nice guy.
Yeah.
You know, he comes down to El Capitan and eats one, you know, a few times, you know, and he's really nice.
I don't know him.
Really nice.
And you know, from what I heard was that he kind of tends to stray away from the public due to the fact that he doesn't want to get scrutinized or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, he doesn't want to really associate with, not that he doesn't want to associate with locals. I'm not saying that. Yeah. What I'm saying is, like, you know, end up going out drinking with somebody, and then they see a superintendent drinking, and
no, that's what they need. Yeah, that's what they need, teacher.
You know, those kind of positions, you really have to. You're walking on eggshells, dude. You can only do so much. But I think it all around, he's doing a pretty good job. And there's lots of people that question his methods, but in all, you know, sometimes you do have to choose the lesser of two evils. Mm-hmm. You know, that's all it boils down to. And, you know, you're not going to satisfy everybody. But like I said, Mr. Puig, if you want to come down here, more than welcome to.
Come and join us.
Come and join us. So what else is going on, dude?
I think you something about the Catholic Church.
No. We have the Van Horn Community Church, which is the new church, the church that used to be at the old funeral home.
Oh, okay, yeah, all right.
Okay.
Next door to the hotel, the Lodge.
Mr. Rodney Tilley is the pastor there. He's the same guy that runs the mini golf.
Oh, okay.
So
it runs Rodney's Cafe.
Yeah, Rodney's Cafe. No. That's Rodney Morrow. That's a whole different guy.
Different Rodney. Oops.
Yeah, Rodney Tilley. He runs the Tumbleweed Mini Golf over here. They are going to be having a garage sale starting at 8 a.m. on Saturday, which y'all guys, anybody that's less fortunate, and it's a garage sale that's free. So
that's good.
Yeah, they're going to be putting out a bunch of stuff. So if you guys want to go down there and check it out. And if you're less fortunate, I mean, they're not charging anything for any, you know, there's nothing that's costing money. You can go down there and pick up, if you like something, you can go ahead and take it.
It's like a Goodwill, but free.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude. I love going to thrift stores and going to Goodwill and stuff like that.
I've been to Goodwill maybe once.
You drop off your stuff, like, you know, sofas or whatever, you know, and then when you go in there, they try to rob you, man.
You think so?
Yeah.
Because when I went in there, the clothes wasn't expensive. The toys weren't expensive and stuff like that. I mean, you're talking about maybe like $5, $6.
You know, some things, you know, like, I don't know. I was just looking at price tags one time, and I was like...
By the way, guys, if you want to give us a call, 915-588-9722, just in case y'all want to talk about anything or discuss any of the topics that we are currently discussing. Just give us a call, guys. But yeah, dude, I don't remember.
I don't know.
Like I said, maybe I've been there just once, and if you've been a couple more thrift stores than I have, you know. But
I love thrift stores. You'd be surprised. I remember I found some Old Navy pants, camouflage blue, for $6, and they lasted me 3 years.
And 3 years.
3 years.
But I figure they gotta make some money because they gotta pay the bills, dude. Goodwill's a huge store. So, I mean, I'm almost pretty sure the electricity isn't cheap, and they got to pay employees.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People ain't going to do it for free. I mean, no one's going to sit there for 8 hours when they got bills to pay themselves, you know? Unless they're freaking rich, and that's a whole different story. So, anyways. It looks like it's going to be a nice day here in Van Horn today. 89 degrees the high, 65 the low for tonight. 0 chance of rain, which is good, dude, because I'm tired of mosquitoes.
Yeah, that's the one complaint that my mom's had is mosquitoes.
Y'all go down to the hardware store, get you some of that off. It attaches to your water hose. That's what I did, and I spray down my lawn, and they're all gone.
They're all gone.
They're all gone, dude. So,
like I said, I don't have that problem with mosquitoes, so they don't want to pass the gate. they don't want to pass the gate.
You will cause the extinction of mosquitoes because they won't want to mate no more. They're all going to be the same sex.
Oh man.
Friday's looking like 84, low of 63. Saturday, guys, it's going to cool down a little bit more, 79 degrees, and you're looking about 58 degrees at night. So if you guys are out Saturday night, which some might be because of the quinceañera, wear a light sweater or something because it's going to get pretty cool, and winds will be out of the northeast at 19 miles per hour that night. So it's going to be a little bit windy at the same time, cool. So wind chill factor might drop it down. So it might be a little cold on Saturday, guys. So if you plan to go out, take out a little sweater or a jacket just in the truck. But I mean, with a few drinks in you, it shouldn't really matter.
Right. Just a lot of drinks.
So what it was? Speaking of the weather, man, we talked about this last week. So what do you plan to be for Halloween, dude?
I was thinking Uncle Fester. I'm gonna have to shave everything.
So you're doing the Uncle Fester thing?
I'm possibly. I got to look. I just need a trench coat, white makeup. Little black under the eyes.
You're crazy.
And
dude.
if I can find a light bulb that lights up.
That lights up on its own.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be nice. You know what'd be cool? If it's a light bulb that you take it out, and then when you put it in your mouth, you can press a button on it, and then it turn on.
That's what I need to do.
Yeah, I
think that's the plan. So we still got what? Oh, actually we got like almost 30 days, about a month.
Dude, it's there, man. It's right around the corner. Yesterday I was at my mother-in-law's, and they had bought, they have this cool thing about they just, they see wigs and stuff like that, and they tend to buy it because when my girlfriend's family gets together, they act pretty crazy and they put on wigs and masks and stuff like that, which is really funny. But they had like a Wolfman hairdo, and and I tried it on, and I'm like, dude, this is perfect. So that's what I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be a werewolf for a wolfman for Halloween. I just digged it.
Like
I dug the sideburns because I don't have sideburns, so I dug the sideburns. They were like huge. They were whole Elvis like.
Oh, nice.
You know what I mean? So I think I'm gonna look for some Elvis glasses to go with, like a cool Wolfman Elvis.
You would be like Michael J. Fox and Teen Wolf.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Wolf.
I'm not gonna have all the hamburger meat hanging out of my shirt there. So, anyways, so hopefully, and Halloween's always a fun time of year, dude.
It is,
especially in Clark Heights. I swear to God, I think everybody goes to Clark Heights to get candy for their kids.
Hey, I would.
I would too. Apparently, it's like you guys gotta go. They get full bars of Snickers there.
Instead of those little minis, the mini ones.
Instead of candy corn and peanut butter.
Hey, I love fucking candy corn. It's delicious.
Candy corn is good though.
Yeah. But yeah, I was upset last year. I was like, I went all out, bought bags of candy, and not one single freaking kid came to my house.
Well, it's because it's tough because, Van Horn isn't the type of town you can, except for Clark Heights and maybe the other neighborhood across the street. But, you can't really walk around the town like you would in a suburb. Mm-hmm. Because the houses in Clark Heights are close together. So you can just hit one and then hit the other and hit the next one. And it's got a whole sidewalk built there and everything. So, but over here, it's not. Any other place in town, you kind of have to you'll see kids in back of the truck and kind of being like.
That's the one thing I remember, especially when I used to live in Cerro Blanca with my step-parents. We, trick or treat, but we're all behind someone's truck and we're driving. They drop us off and then they meet us at the other end.
You know what I mean?
And that was always fun.
The parents with a beer in their hand, dude.
Yeah, exactly. And do they still have like the stuff at the school, like Halloween, like the carnival,
like a haunted house and stuff like that?
Do they still do that?
I don't know. That's okay, guys. That's something y'all should consider too. Would be probably making like a haunted house or even a Halloween carnival.
When I was in high school, the theater arts program. This is when Jason Wallace was running it. We did a haunted house in the auditorium. We had it like as soon as you walk in, you had someone.
See, that's cool. That's cool, man. Because you could go around maybe like 6 o'clock to the carnival and get candy or whatever, and then go through a little scare experience, and then like by 7 o'clock you're out of there and you're trick-or-treating, or even 8 o'clock, because every year that we go, it's like no one's out till like 7 or 8 o'clock anyways. So that'd be cool. So anybody at the school district, y'all guys get together and make a Halloween carnival for the public, man. I mean, it's something
that's
part of maybe a tradition.
Yeah,
right there.
And that's what I remember when I was going to school and growing up, and you had the ring toss for Cokes.
They had some haunted houses that were really scary though.
Yeah.
Like I remember they had one in the cafeteria, and that hallway was used. And
okay.
And people would, they would have chainsaws, like fake ones, but they'd pop out.
Oh yeah,
they're really scary.
That's what we did. Let's see, we had when you walked into the auditorium, it was kind of like you had the insane guy.
Yeah.
Whatever. Don't go in there. Where the chains, where they would.
Yeah.
Say,
Yeah.
And then you walk in, it looked like we also had help with the art department. So they made back stuff like trees, leaves, whatever. And then we had like a coffin where someone would just like jump out, scare the shit out of you.
See, that's cool, man.
And then you walked into the auditorium on the very side, and then you go on the stage, and there was we had different little themes. You walked in through the back, there was the witch, brewing her things, we had the dry ice coming out, and then we kind of did this one where we had the devil. And it was cool how
but well, okay, I can see kind of avoiding that because it's nowadays there's like everything's there's it's subjects have become so sensitive at the same time. So you kind of have to tread softly before you get sued or before the public makes a big deal out of it or whatever.
But there was no complaints. I mean, they had fun, and it was cool how we did it. I think Jennifer Romero, she was in my year. She did something with the Tide liquid soap, and kind of like did like on paper, and she used a black light, to make it look like it was glowing in the dark.
Yeah,
which was cool. And then we did a scene from The Exorcist, and then of course we had Jason and Michael Myers chasing it with knives and chainsaws. And then there was one year where they did a creepy doll room.
A creepy doll room?
Yeah, like, it was a kind of like a Chucky kind of looking
thing.
The
porcelain dolls or something.
Yeah, they're freaking, those are evil.
So, but yeah, man, hopefully there can be something going on that, something, it's really up to the classes, but maybe they have planned it, maybe they don't. But, a month is plenty of time, guys. So, y'all guys get together, make it happen, dude. Make it happen, hopefully. So, I'm not going to hold my breath because I might pass out on that, though. So what else we got going on? We have a quinceañera happening. We talked about it last weekend. Let me check my text here because that's where they had sent it to me. Where's it at? Okay. They're gonna have a quinceañera. It's gonna be at the community. Everybody's invited. It's for Miss Leslie Jones. Like I said, the church begins at 2, followed by the reception 4 to 6, then the dance from 8 to 1. The church will be at Our Lady of Fatima, and reception and dance will be at the community center. So y'all guys, if y'all have nothing to do, and even if y'all, want to go out and have a good Dia de Chancla, y'all guys go check it out. Also, I will be having karaoke at the Cattle Company Friday, starting at 9 a.m., going to about 11. Sometimes it goes a little later because people, they tend to.
Yeah.
Once they get started, they really like karaoke. So you guys go out there, check it out. It's always fun. I have a bunch of songs, dude, like 26,000 songs karaoke.
And
so
still, if there's a song that you can't find, you can,
YouTube
internet,
YouTube
internet. You gotta love those, love these days.
Heck yeah, man. What would we do with it? We couldn't make this show without the internet.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
I remember when we first got internet in the school. I was in junior high.
And it was slow.
It was Miss Perry.
I think I had who did I have my keyboarding class? Mr. Humphreys.
Mr. Humphreys.
And we would go through Netscape, which was the browser back then.
Yeah.
Netscape and Internet Explorer. Which Internet Explorer still exists, but Netscape, I don't know. So, but anyways. So I think that's it for local stuff, right? That's pretty much it for local stuff. Yeah, if you guys got something that we missed or something that y'all want to mention, 915-588-9722. You give us a call. Let everybody know. You can like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter at What's Up Van Horn. Also, subscribe to our YouTube page because that's most of the time. If y'all don't catch the show, That's where we get it recorded, and y'all can watch it there. Also, you can watch us live on Ustream.tv. Just search "What's Up Van Horn" on the search bar, and our show will come up. And
or if you're following us on Facebook, you can still see
our
link,
if you're following us, there's a link there, and you can watch us there. So you guys, there's plenty of ways to get a hold of us or watch the show. Just make sure you guys tune in. The more the merrier. We're still looking for sponsors, guys. So if you guys are out there and y'all want to sponsor us, hey man, we accept donations as well. So get at us. You can also email us at whatsupvanhorn@gmail.com.
I know Kerry was interested. Kerry Rubies from Rubies.
Yeah,
I know he came to the restaurant. And asking. I don't know if he ever got a hold of you.
He had told me at Rubies. I went
to
Rubies one night. He had told me about it. So, but I mean, hopefully I'll go talk to him, see what he says.
Right on.
And we'll try to do our best to make a commercial for whoever wants to be ad supported. So I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm pretty creative. We can come up with some stuff. So anyways, what's going on in the world?
Right. Okay. Well, first of all, you guys know that I love watching TV and TV shows, and I've been saying it's season premiere.
Mm-hmm.
Today is Thursday, so I've got a lineup today. We've got The Big Bang Theory that comes on CBS, Parks and Recreations, The Crazy Ones, Glee, Grey's Anatomy, The Michael J. Fox Show, 2.5 Men, Elementary, and Parenthood. Those all season premieres, and they start today, which is going to be exciting because I like Grey's Anatomy, and it's going to be 2 hours.
Dude, Grey's Anatomy has been going on forever.
For 10 years. I think they're on its 10th season, and to tell you the truth, I think they've done a pretty good run. I can see maybe.
Is Patrick
Dempsey?
Is he still on the show?
He's still on the show.
I thought he was done.
No,
like 2 seasons ago.
No, he's still on there. But Grey's Anatomy has been running for over 10 years, and I mean, what else can you put these doctors through? I mean, you've got bombs, shooters in the hospital, plane crash, all these little tragedies. Main characters die.
I mean, apparently it's still good though because people are still watching.
Yeah. Well, once they start jumping in the shark, where a natural disaster volcano comes from the ground. To the hospital,
apparently there was an inactive volcano built on top of
the hospital.
What's the name of the hospital?
I think it's
Seattle Grace.
Seattle Grace. So I'm like, once they do that, I'm just gonna be like, I'm like, you should end it while it's high, on a good note.
Yeah,
and it be done.
Yeah, and be done.
I'm maybe one more year. Like I said, you can.
You are predicting that Grey's Anatomy will go about one more season.
Yes.
So you guys hold him to that. 5 years from now.
Remember this.
5 years from now.
Well, they're on season 15.
When they're on season 15. So.
Well, they're trying to be like ER. That ER had a really good run.
ER did have a good run.
But they had a cast of very many variety characters.
George Clooney was that's where his career was made.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. So then I guess you're telling me earlier that the Michael J. Fox Show.
Apparently, it's a funny show. They say it's the show to beat as far as comedy.
Really?
So
and then he, the whole thing with Parkinson's, or was it is it Parkinson's?
It's Parkinson's.
Disease. And I was reading online that after he got diagnosed, he's drank heavily.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
You'd figure with all the shaking and then drinking on top of that,
he couldn't hold a beer.
Yeah, it's spillage on the floor. Which would make him wearing a beer cap. The beer,
he'd be drenched in it. He'd be showered in it.
Yeah. So that's what's going on TV right now. Lately, I've been, since I've had 2 days off, You've been catching up. I've been catching up, and if you guys haven't seen The Voice, it has Adam Levine, Christina Aguilera, CeeLo Green, and Blake Shelton.
Yeah, we were talking about this earlier, dude, and I was at the dollar store. And I happened to look at the magazine rack, and there was the latest issue of Maxim. Mm-hmm. And Christina Aguilera was on there. And, dude, she lost a tremendous amount of weight.
A lot of weight.
She looks damn good, dude. She looks damn good.
Yeah, seriously.
She's back to Genie in a bottle. Yeah, man.
Where she could fit into the bottle.
Yeah, compared to Genie ate the bottle.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But, yeah, no, CeeLo Green and Christina Aguilera came back.
So, apparently they weren't doing too good with Shakira and Usher.
Yeah. It was not working out apparently.
And then he has a head tattoo now, right?
Yeah, at first I thought it was like what?
It was like one of those hennas, and then you looked it up, and it's real, guys. It's real. So I got a
head tattoo.
I got a shot here of CeeLo Green with his head tattoo. So if you guys can, I mean, it's pretty crazy, dude. It's more like kind of tribal,
Yeah.
But like I was telling you, it's weird because it kind of stands out, and I don't want to sound racist or stereotypical or whatever, but when black people get tattoos, it tends not to be.
Yeah. There's no point in getting color, basically.
Well, no, what I'm saying is like it doesn't stand out as much as it would on a lighter pigmented person.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So, this one really stands out. That's why I thought it was fake.
Yeah,
he must have. Dang, that must have hurt.
Yeah, getting it on your head, man. But so again, I've been catching up on The Voice, and I like the blind audition process that they go through.
I like it too.
The four stars, CeeLo, Christina, Adam, and Blake, they don't see you. They're sitting in chairs that rotate around. And they, if they like, they're not looking, they don't know what you look like, nothing. They're just hearing your voice.
Yeah.
So, they're singing a song and what they do is they're fighting, if they like that person, there's a button and then it, swings around their chair and they see that person, and then if all four of them,
if all four of them swing, then he fights for who he gets to go, or he gets to pick.
He gets to pick his, his coach, as they call it, the coach. So I like that whole thing, because they don't see you.
Yeah,
which
so
is
they
good
don't know.
Because now if you look on TV, it's all about look. You don't have the right image.
Yeah, which is why I think they did that though. Which is why I think they did that because of that reason. It's because they don't want to say, oh, she can't be on the show because she's fat, or he can't be on the show because he's short, or oh, he's not the demographic we're looking for, and stuff like that. So yeah, I think that's smart of them, dude. Which I watched the first season of the show. Mm-hmm. I mean, of The Voice, and like I was telling you earlier, dude, I don't remember really anybody that was on the show.
Yeah,
and that's what's crazy is that this cycle of reality shows is like one person makes a show, and then the networks start copying, but just alter it in just a little way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The first official show, the first reality show that did the whole singing thing was American Idol.
Yeah.
And the only person I think that's ever really become super famous out of that whole process, even up to now, is Kelly Clarkson, dude.
Kelly Clarkson. Breakaway.
Yeah.
That song.
She's the only person that I really think took off.
Yeah. She's still coming out with more stuff.
And she's gone from like pop to country to, but she's still in,
she's still in circulation.
Yeah. And so I think, it's just one of those things that where she's the first of it. So, and I think that's, I couldn't even name the person who won The Voice in the first season.
Yeah. It was a long time ago. It was 5 seasons ago now.
And I know it was a dude, I think, what's his name? Javier Colon. Right? I think that was his name. But I mean, even then, I haven't seen him on the top 100 on the Billboard. Even with any albums or nothing like that. So apparently they give you a good deal at the beginning of it, but they kind of just let you float in the water afterwards.
Hey, they get money. That's
money goes though. So especially with that kind of when you live that lifestyle.
Yeah.
I was watching today, dude, on the news, and Michael Jackson apparently like. The Jackson family is trying to sue his old record label for like $1.5 billion.
Why?
Because they kind of they're saying that the label kind of encouraged his death. You know what I mean? So today the defense gave their closing statements on it, and then tomorrow, I guess the prosecution will present their case and see where it goes from there or whatever. But dude, they're asking for $1.5 billion. Yeah, and like the guy. Apparently, the defense said that he was spending $20 million more a month than he had.
And this is Michael Jackson. All right. Well,
he was close.
This dude had a Ferris wheel in the back of his yard. He had like.
Yeah, he had
6 Flags.
he was close to bankruptcy before he died. So I don't understand that. How the hell?
And then I guess apparently this whole this is it tour. The this is it. This was supposed to be like his major comeback.
Yeah. Well, this is what they said. They said if they knew that he was playing Russian roulette with himself every night in the bedroom, like taking those pills and stuff. Yeah, propofol, whatever that doctor prescribed, that they wouldn't have financed the tour at all. They wouldn't even let him go on tour because if they would have known that, So I don't know. There's only one real person I've really seen have so much money and kind of be wise about it. Yeah. And I know everybody hates him. Is Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather?
Yeah, dude. Let me show y'all this clip, guys, of Floyd Mayweather when he was he came. If you don't know Floyd Mayweather, he went on the Howard Stern show yesterday, because I'm an avid watcher of Howard Stern. This is the reason I'm doing this. Is probably because of Howard Stern. But he went on the show and he was explaining his life growing up and then his situation. But a fun little clip for y'all guys to watch and check out.
Check out this clip from the Howard Stern Show.
What's it like to be able to take your fist and beat up like almost death?
I'm in the hurt business. I kick ass for a living.
It's cool. When is the first time you kicked someone's ass? How old were you? I mean, even outside of the ring.
My whole life.
Your dad was a boxer, right?
My dad was a boxer.
But he treated you like a real dick, right? He was mean.
My dad was kind of hard on me.
Were you beaten?
Yes.
Man. And what was the philosophy there? I'll beat him into being a great boxer?
Well, it's more like school. I was kind of everything I did when I was young, I got a beating for.
How bad were the beatings?
It was bad.
What, belt?
Belt or extension cord.
Man.
Who's administering these beatings?
My dad.
What's your story? You engaged?
Yeah, we still engaged.
Some actress, right?
She's my better half.
Well, talk about the sex. You can go out and get all the pull you want.
I already had enough before I got to her.
Come on, you never have enough. You know that. Who you kidding? It's me you're talking to.
If God made anything better than I don't want it. I want you in my next fight as my guest.
Well, didn't you have Justin Bieber walk you out on the
Lil Wayne and Justin Bieber?
Well, what's up with that?
The best surrounds himself with the best.
You said on your next fight you want to walk out with Miley Cyrus?
Yes.
And she'll be twerking.
Yeah, she'll be twerking. She like me. She's entertaining.
How old are you? 36. How long can you stay in the game?
I've been in the game as of right now 17 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
24 more months and I'm finished.
What's your net worth?
Is that right?
I don't know.
You're finished in 24 months?
24 months.
Because you want to go out a champion.
I truly believe I'm going to change.
Right, you don't want to sit there and how does a fighter know when to quit?
Well, you got to ask somebody who got their ass kicked that question.
Right. No, but you know what I mean. How do you, like maybe you'll quit too young. Maybe there's a couple more fights.
No, I'm 38.
And then we're done.
Then we're done. I like this show because he's real.
For more, check out Sirius XM Satellite Radio and Howard TV on demand.
So he got beat as a kid, huh?
So, my bad. So it's something. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. This guy. I was hearing the interview, and he doesn't carry around credit cards. He carries around at all times. He has about $10,000 in his pocket.
Well, then again, I was like, go up and jack him, but that.
No, I really don't.
That would be pointless.
No, because I guarantee he has 2 huge guys walking around with him, 3 or 4 huge guys. So I mean, I'm almost pretty sure he's aware of that.
I'm sorry, I like to keep everything on cards. I hate carrying cash. Well, except for when I go to the bar.
So something a little bit of Howard Stern for y'all. I mean, one of my favorite. I think he's such a great interviewer, man. Howard Stern gets things out of people that no one else does, dude.
He's like the white Oprah.
Yeah, he was talking to what is his name, Gordon Levitt, Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Oh yeah. Oh, by the way, did you see the previews for Don?
Yeah,
Don
I think it's gonna be such a funny movie.
Yeah, dude.
I was watching that, but anyways, he was doing an interview with him, and Joseph Gordon-Levitt just like he throws out there that he used to do LSD and he loved it. That's just crazy, dude. And he's like, he says, I know I just want to put this in public. I know I just said that. I know I say I loved it also, but you guys, it's a real dangerous drug. I'm not condoning y'all to do it or nothing like that.
I don't think that's one that I've ever tried.
Sheesh. Telling me.
Oh, man.
So, what else is going on, dude?
Well, let me see here. Oh, speaking of, Miley Cyrus and twerking. Of course, she's making headlines again. She was talking to a French TV show, Le Grand Journal. And she was saying that she's going to retire the tongue.
She's going to retire the tongue.
Which is going to, for all her future boyfriends, that's going to suck. But, yeah, she's got to come up with something new. So maybe she can, cross her eyes, do something different.
I don't know. She's pretty crazy. I just saw a video of her this morning called 23.
Oh, is it another single?
I don't know, but it's like she's all wearing this Michael Jordan jersey as a skirt, and I mean, apparently she's and it's with pure. And I hate to sound like this, but it's because to me, dude, like once a Disney star starts going into the hip hop world,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
Well, I mean, think about it. Remember, how Lindsay Lohan started. Remember,
yeah,
Lindsay. She was Disney. And then I think as after Mean Girls, then she started. Whoa.
Yeah.
Then she started kind of going downhill, going to the partying and stuff like that, and then being arrested, DUIs and all that stuff, and that was the one thing too. Is what is it? The remember the Nickelodeon. What's her name? Amanda Bynes.
Dude, I heard she's like really going crazy now.
Yeah, I mean, I remember a couple years ago, I was like, you know what? I can't believe, you got people like, what's her? Oh my God, Lindsay Lohan, fucking up like so many times.
I trip out because like they finally get a reality check whenever they go in front of a judge, and the judge is like, okay, you're spending 6 months in jail. Like, what did I do wrong?
And they don't even get served the full time.
Well, yeah, they don't.
Well, Lindsay had no choice. She had to do 90 days of rehab. So it was court mandated.
I'm going to be honest. I don't think the rehab really works the whole time, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm living proof.
You're living proof. You went to rehab?
Senior year of high school.
Really?
Yo, I never told you that story, huh? No, I was crack cocaine.
Shut up.
Yeah. High school.
Wow.
I had to withdraw. I withdrew from school, so I had to go to rehab. I was there for Christmas and New Year's.
That's nuts.
Yeah, that was I was like, whoa. Yeah, it was bad. I would pull all-nighters and then still go to school and function.
I knew a guy like that in school. When I was going to school in El Paso, I knew a guy like that would do that. And his parents were rich, dude. He'd drive up into school in a Corvette and stuff like that. And I mean, the guy would, he'd get tweaked out all night. And he'd end up like he'd get to school at 5 a.m. when it didn't start at 8, but he just like be there in the parking lot. And the bad thing, he didn't even show up for class. He didn't even walk to class. He just stay in the car. In the parking lot at the school.
Tweaking,
twerking.
But yeah, that was my little stint in rehab.
Wow. Well, okay. Percentage wise, if you send 10 guys to rehab, how many of them will relapse?
Probably about half. Seriously, like I know people that went in and out.
So about you say he's got about 50% success rate. So
luckily I didn't have that whole. Well, I had no choice at this point when this was going on, because I got to a point where I was just taking money, stealing.
Oh yeah. And you know what? I think it gets like that because you can't afford the drug. Well, you run out of money and you need the drug. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's where it gets to.
So
I'm very fortunate. I never really. I haven't done, drugs to the point where
it got to that point.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I'm very fortunate. Luckily, my parents, I had a good, even though I didn't have all the money in the world, I didn't have all the clothes I wanted and stuff like that. But at the same time, I had such a good upbringing that I wasn't that person.
Yeah.
You know, I've never done coke, and I've never really wanted to try it. You know, for some reason, you know, I see guys spend a lot of money on it, man. A lot of money.
Yeah.
And to me, I'm like, that's a TV. That's an iPhone.
Exactly.
You know? So I'm like, and that's just in one night. You know? So.
Yeah, it's crazy. You know, like, I did the whole, you know, okay, yeah, I granted, you know, I'll smoke a joint once in a while. I'll put it out there. I'll fucking smoke. You know, if I'm at a party, you pass it to me, I'm like, hey, sure, why not?
The chief would, and there's a reason that we call you the chief.
Exactly, you know. But shit, that you know, after rehab, then I moved to Tucson. And now, mind you, this is senior year, and I'm moving to a big city after graduation.
Yeah.
You know, so of course.
So you're exposed to everything out there and everything that's like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think that, I mean, it's like this. It's like, okay, and I know you're gay, but how many people do not admit they're gay here? And then the moment that they move to a big city,
they come flying out the closet. Let me
like,
tell you,
they break the door on the way out.
Yeah, the hinges are off.
The screws are stripped from the wood. You know, so that's what I'm saying, though. I think it takes, you know, it's weird. You know, it's weird how small towns have such an influence in your head. Mm-hmm. You know, but I think it's more of the ridicule that you don't want to experience.
Yeah.
You know,
and I was very fortunate enough to have, you know, friends, you know, that were understanding and cool about it. You know, like I said, I hang out with more of my straight friends, you know, than gay people. I'm just saying. But yeah, no. So I was fortunate enough, you know, when I moved up there. Well, this is the whole rehab thing. After rehab, there'd be times where I would crave coke, you know, and then I just happened to be at a party, you know, and I'm like,
and it was around.
Yeah, it was around, you know, and I was like, screw it, like, you know, and then I do it, and then I'm sitting outside for the next like hour and a half, drinking beer after beer, smoking cigarette after cigarette, saying, this is why I don't do it anymore. Like, yeah, no, yeah. But you know, I do get those. You know, they haven't come lately, but you know, I just remember, like, you know, once a year when that year round starts coming around, you know, I'll be like, oh my gosh, and then it just happened to be there. I do it one time, and that was it. That would be it, and I would just be like, crap, like this is why I don't like it. You know, because
so it's not so much that you don't like the drug; it's more of where it takes you back to that you really hate, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean that's understandable.
You know,
that's like a kid, you know, almost drowning in the lake, and every time they see a lake, they're like, "No way, dude."
Yeah.
You know, I just don't want to be next to it. You know, I think that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so which is understandable, and it's good for you, dude. You know?
Yeah.
So.
But then you know, after moving to Tucson, you know, I got introduced to some friends. They took me to raves, raves out in the desert.
Raves.
Yeah. So,
I've never been to a rave.
So, oh my God, it is so much fun.
Is it?
Man, we went because you go, you know, they start like at 6, 7, you know, and it's already dark out. You know, and man, we'll last all the way to 7 o'clock in the morning, 8, and then still you have to go to the after party.
That sounds like so there's an after party after that.
After the party, yeah.
Wow.
You know, where people are spinning records.
And that's at 8 in the morning.
So
there's an after party at 8 in the morning. Till what time does that go?
Until
lunch.
Whatever, dude. Like I've actually pulled a 24-hour one time.
That's crazy, dude. I mean, I'd just be tired at that point.
Yeah.
I mean, I go out and by 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, I'm ready to go home. And not because I don't want to keep on partying, but I'm just tired.
Yeah.
You know?
You know, so, you know, and of course, you know, I got introduced into ecstasy and Special K, which...
So we should rename you to the pharmacist.
The pharmacist, the chemist.
Yeah, apparently he's been dealing with control substances.
I'm probably gonna get pulled over as soon as.
Dude, I know that's
here.
exactly what I'm thinking. All you cops that are watching the show, he used to. He's not currently involved in any paraphernalia whatsoever.
That's
so
why I didn't want to bring the Bloody Mary today, because they probably see me drinking. You know, they pull me over.
Yeah, there's video evidence of you drinking. So, anyways, what else is going on, dude?
Well, what's it called? Oh, you know, after the whole twerking thing, we had an 11-year-old girl. 11-year-old, all right. She was punished, and she had to hold out a sign saying that I was disrespecting my parents by twerking at a school dance. 11 years old.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna twerk somewhere, it might as well be at a dance.
At a dance. Well, first of all, you know, her mother, you know, put her in the corner, you know, and this was in California, in Bakersfield, California. You know, 2 hours outside in a corner, holding the sign. You know, and she's, you know, the mom was saying, you know, every parenting is different. I mean, what am I supposed to do? You know, but the thing is that you don't put your 11-year-old child in the corner, out in the corner in public.
No, why would you do that?
Yeah, you know, and then just, you know, and then it also says, you know, well, when she's 18, she can do whatever she wants, you know, do whatever she wants. Well, I like to see that happen when she turns 18. You know, because she's going to be like, screw you, mom. And then she's going to be running out the door twerking.
Yeah. So it's like she's going to throw a rebellion. When she's 18, she can twerk wherever she wants to.
Exactly.
But while she's in my household, there'll be no twerking here.
Yeah, she's going to be twerking out the door.
That's so funny.
And then, well, Britney Spears, you know, you know.
Another wild white woman.
Exactly. But she will be moving to Vegas.
Dude, I heard she's gonna have a residency.
She has a multi-million-dollar deal with.
I used to have the biggest crush on Britney Spears because she's my age.
Yeah.
So when I was like 18, she was 18, and that's when she was like 16. She was coming out, and you know, I heard her song the first time I lived in Arlington, and she was just like, good Lord, you know, that's one hell of a woman.
Yeah.
And then she hooked up with Kevin Federline.
And then it just went downhill for their kids.
It's like watching just a plane crash, and you're just like, I wish I could just stop it, but I can't, you know?
Yeah, so she she's there for 2 years, Planet Hollywood. She's getting paid for those 2 years $30 million. And she has to do,
So, and the shows all the time?
It's 50 shows each year. So
that's not too bad. That's a show. That's almost a show a week.
You know, so the thing wanted to come up with something cool, hip like, you know. But
that's nice. I mean, because I want to go to Vegas sometime this year, and
yeah,
maybe I might catch one of those. I might actually, because that was on my bucket list to see Britney Spears before I died.
Well, that'll be it.
There's my opportunity.
You've got 2 years.
2 years.
2 years. Yeah. So. You know, the one thing that, you know, she's like, she didn't want to, you know, move to Vegas because she would have to take her kids out of school, you know, and put them in a new school. And it's like, come on. I was like, what, you know, she's
Britney. Come on.
The greatest mom in the world.
Well, you never know, dude. She might be. She might be, dude. I'm not saying that she's a bad mom. I'm just saying that she could be a good mom. We don't know. We don't know celebrities' lives. You know, tabloids lie.
Yeah. You know, so yeah. You know, so and then reportedly, you know, she when she got into the helicopter, she threw up. She just So I don't know what that was about, but yeah. So and then we also had you know, people tweeting, you know, whatever. You know how people go on rants on tweets.
Well, maybe that's why there's only 140. The other day we were asking why is there only 100. Maybe that's why. So they can't go on rants.
Rants, yeah. Well, Will Smith's son, you know, Jaden Smith, he went on a rant on Twitter saying education, school is the tool to brainwash the youth. Education is rebellion. If newborn babies could speak, they would be the most intelligent beings on the planet Earth.
If newborn babies could speak, they would be the most intelligent. Why would they be the most intelligent?
Yeah, that's when it was little rants. You know, I was like, first of all, why are we taking advice from a 15-year-old? First of all, he gets homeschooled. his parents founded,
which there's nothing wrong with that, guys.
Yeah, and that's
nothing wrong with it.
But still, like, he, his Will and Jay, what's her face, his wife,
Jada Pinkett Smith.
Yeah, they started their own school. So yeah,
I don't even know what to say about that because
back in 2008,
Jaden Smith is just about in every movie Will Smith is in.
Exactly, and that's all. And then I guess the latest movie that they were both in together flopped.
Oh,
were the Earth or something?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Anyway, I wasn't really interested. But yeah, so no, they founded the New Village Leadership Academy in Casablancas, California, in 2008. Casablancas, if you know, that's where all the TV reality stars live.
In Casablanca?
In Casablancas, California. And apparently it's like a private, like, community thing. So you just can't go up and drive in there or some shit like that. I don't know how that works.
Yeah, it's like a community. Yeah, I know what you mean. There's a guard. You may not enter.
Yeah. You need to be of status.
So, but yeah, I mean, well, what are you gonna do, dude? These guys are just these guys.
Yeah. So I mean, there's really, and then you've got also, of course, Dina Lohan made news again.
Who?
Dina Lohan, Lindsay's mom.
Oh, so that's Lindsay Lohan's mom.
Lindsay Lohan's mom.
Why did she make news?
She got arrested
for what?
DUI.
That figures, dude.
She blew a .20.
Man, she was hammered.
She was hammered. And then it's funny because they showed her mugshot. She kind of looked like an older Lindsay.
I think it's funny because those mugshots, dude, they never do anybody justice, bro. I saw James Brown in a mugshot, and dude, it looked like he had just had a bad night. I mean, bad night. So,
well, another person who had a bad night was a roommate. A lady stabbed Vernette Bader, 54, stabbed her live-in ex-boyfriend for because he wouldn't stop listening to Eagle songs.
Like the band The Eagles?
The band The Eagles. Remember how Mr. Barker used to play that in math class?
Yeah, I do. Remember.
So yeah, no, she got tired of it. She told him to shut it up.
Maybe it was Mr. Barker. No, maybe it was Mr. Barker.
She told him to stop. No, so she took a 14-inch serrated knife and started stabbing him.
Wow.
Yeah, and then apparently then they ended up taking the knife away from her, and then she tried going into the kitchen and grabbing another knife. So,
that's crazy.
Yeah, and both of them were hammered apparently. So, I mean, man, if you're listening to the Eagles, man, you'll be listening to Hotel California.
I'd figure you'd be getting high.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I'd be getting wired, but that's a long time ago. I remember someone broke it down to me, the lyrics.
Dude, anybody if you listen to music from the 70s,
yeah,
let me tell you something right now. Whatever they say, it doesn't even mean remotely what the heck you think it says. It's all like, these guys have to understand they're on LSD, they're on acid, they're freaking high. They're watching purple clouds with trolls walking through them,
right?
Looking in the sky. So I mean, these guys,
the Beatles,
which I think is awesome. I thought the music back then was freaking awesome. Yeah. But nowadays it's not like, I don't think you're too worried about the lyrics. You're more worried about just, this jam, this is my jam.
It's my jam.
The Eagles, you can't beat that. Except for that guy. So anyways, we're almost out of time, guys. Let's go ahead and wrap up, I guess.
Wrap it up.
So like I said, we have a football game at McCamey, kickoff 7:30. You guys go out there if y'all can make it. If y'all can't, well, you can't make it or whatever. So remember, the Van Horn Community Church is having a garage sale starting at 8 a.m. So you guys, and it's a free garage sale for all the less fortunate. If you guys want to go out there, check it out. Even, you don't have to be less fortunate to go. You can still have stuff. You just go by, and they're just doing it as a service to the community, and that's what we kind of want to see. So remember, guys, karaoke tomorrow
at Cattle Company
9 p.m. Don't show up at 9 a.m. because nobody will be there except Jacob. 9 p.m. to 11 p.m., which I'll be doing that. Also, there's a quinceañera this weekend, y'all guys. Everybody's invited, so if you guys want to go and check it out, you're more than welcome to. So we've come to another episode.
How many is this so far?
I think it's number 8, dude.
Number 8.
Number 8. So hopefully you guys can have a good weekend.
Right.
So just tune in Monday at 10 a.m. for next show. 11. I'm just getting our times all mixed up today. Y'all guys have a good weekend. Have a safe weekend.
You guys have a good one.
We'll see ya when we see ya.
Catch ya.